What's up, guys? We're here with my Mark 6 Golf R, and I'm just want to blah 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 blah. What's up, guys? You're tuning in to me, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. All right, cool. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have my Mark 6 Golf R out here, and I'm really pumped to let you know about all of the performance upgrades that I'm excited to purchase. I'm using two main websites, ECS Tuning and Euro Tuning. They're my go-to guys, my go-to spot. I don't want to say guys. I don't know them. Might be guys and girls there. Yeah, so my main goal is to tune. Where do you want to start? Okay, I want to backtrack. I used to have a Mark 6 Golf R 2012. And I went stage 1+ on that car. So as you know, you have to change the high pressure fuel pump. You have to get the upgraded downpipe to go stage 2. And you need a stage 2 clutch. That's the biggest mistake that I made when I was like tuning and modifying that car. Because I had all the power, but I couldn't get it down to the wheels. And back then there was no low torque option or anything like that. Okay, so since I have a Mark 7 GTI that's already in that state that it's stage 2, I have to run it on low torque right now because I don't have a stage 2 clutch. I don't want to run into the same issue with this car. So here's the fun part of the tuning of the Mark 6. All right, hear me out. It's gonna be really cool. So I'm gonna go stage 1 only. And I'm only gonna do bolt-ons. I'm gonna get like the charge pipes. I already have the cold air intake. I'll do the DV plus diverter valve. I'll do the turbo muffler delete. I'll even do the intercooler because I didn't do that on my last Golf R. So I'll do the intercooler and just run stage 1. Stage 1 tune from IE, which is who I think I'm gonna go with. It's 321 horsepower as their claims on their website. Those numbers are good enough for me. How the Golf R is right now is honestly good enough for me. In comparison to my GTI, it's sluggish at best, if you want to call it that, but I really like driving it. I can't put my finger totally on the reason why I like driving this car so much, but I do. So with that being said, going stage 1, not having to worry about getting an upgraded clutch just to feel the power. I'll be able to scoot around. I might be able to keep up with my GTI. I don't know for how long, but at least I'll be right in the 300 horsepower ballpark. And with all those supporting bolt-ons, I feel like the car will be more fun to drive. It will definitely be more energetic if I go track it. And it's some fun things to do while I'm waiting on other fun things to do. So I think I want to go that route. Stage 1, bolt-ons only, coilovers and tints. Gonna clean up the wheels, keep it stock, and go from there. I will call that the first entry level of modifying my Mark 6 Golf R. You guys let me know what you think about my plans to modify the Golf R. Let me know if you would do it also or what you would do differently if you had a Mark 6 Golf R and you wanted to tune it but not put in a stage 2 clutch. We'll do a little walk around the car, and at least you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about and where we stand. Alright, so as you can see, my Mark 6 Golf R is stock. We are on stock Talladegas, which are my favorite Volkswagen wheels to date. Actually, let me backtrack. I like the Aristos on the Mark IV R32, but they are only fitting in the Mark IV generation, I think. I can't see it. And Mark III, it pairs pretty well. But the Talladegas look really good on the Golf R, and I just like the design. I always wanted them in black, and these need to be cleaned up a bit. As you can see, I need rotors. I need some aero design, definitely. Let's take a look there. You see the rust inside. You see the rust on the top right here of the rotors. And yeah, they're pretty dirty. They're caked on all through here. So a good cleanup on the wheels professionally. I might try it myself, but definitely a good cleanup. Another thing on the Golf R is there's a couple chips in the front here on the hood, but you know, who cares about that? Oh, the headlights. Yeah, I did clean up the headlights once before, but they quickly started hazing again. I'm not sure if I need to purchase new headlights. They work perfectly fine, but the oxidation that's built up on there is not flattering for the car at all. From a distance, it looks good, but you and I both know that those headlights are mucked up. All right, let's take a look at this side. And same deal, we got some pretty bad curb rash right here on the wheel. Same deal, rotors all around. Also for the tails, I definitely want the European tail lights instead of the North American version, where like the red part is just a block illumination, and like the European version has like the LED strips that kind of go like a half smile or a half eyelash wink. My exhaust is stock, so I definitely want to go a different route. There's surprisingly not a lot of supporting performance car parts for the Mark 6 Golf R anymore. It's quickly phasing out, like Mark 3, like a Mark 3 2.0. Like there's not that many options for performance exhausts. What else? The tuning? I mean, like, I'm lucky there's still tuning going around, but it's not that many companies that's still tuning this car. High pressure fuel pump that I'll need. I guess we can go inside and pop the hood now and see what's going on. Let's take a look. It's pretty dirty. Don't mind that. I'll do better next time. Alright, so luckily inside the engine we already have a VWR intake. Pretty nifty. Well, it's pretty cool. Cold air goes right through here. Cool air goes right through there and goes to the turbo. So it's a pretty good setup, just like the IE intake that I have on my Mark 7 GTI. It is concealing or blocking off rather engine heat from the intake, so it's good. There are no other mods on this car. There is a check engine light right now for mass airflow sensor, and I was diagnosed that one of the pins are loose, so it just has to get repinned, and that will get fixed. So I'm gonna do that this week. And yeah, that's it. Everything else is stock. My big plans first are to do transmission and engine mount, and the dog bone mount down at the bottom, and the pendulum mount. I'm also going to do the DB plus valve right here. I'm also going to change throttle pipe, and I believe there's another one down there, that one that you also change to performance. I think that's the turbo outlet, maybe that's the turbo inlet pipe. Either way, it's one of the turbo pipes. And then there's a turbo muffler delete, which I can't remember where it goes. That might be closer to the turbo itself on the back there. So after I've done those mods, I don't think there's anything else up here that has to get done in the actual engine bay. We could change the intake manifold, but that will be when we upgrade past stage 2, and then the intercooler will be in here. I do have a big debate of whether I'm going to go with the stock location or the front mount. This time I really pull the trigger on figuring that out. And that's it.